Hi everyone, it's Julie the Paper Bag Lady 1.
And me too.
And Joy's here too to witness this. So, does everybody remember what was happening today? It was Fill a Bag for $1 day at my favorite thrift store. Whee! So, I got up this morning and I left the house at 8 o'clock and I got to my mother and father's house. My mom was coming with me and we went down to the thrift store and we were maybe 15, 20 minutes early and there were already people lined up outside, but we kind of each staked out a door and kind of peered through the window. We had our plan as to where we were going to go first and do all that good stuff. So, yeah, it was very exciting. So they opened the doors, and then this is not in the order in which I picked it up. This is just the order in which I'm grabbing the bags and sitting them on the table. So remember, it was Fill a Bag for $1. So each bag was $1. So the first thing I got were these Life Nature Library books. We have the mountains and the mammals and the primates. Ecology, Eurasia. Ooh. We've got all kinds of pictures and everything. The fishes. The insects. Evolution. The birds. The desert. Australia. And Africa. So that was one of my bags. So $1 for all of these books. Joy wants to look at one. And, you know, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with all of these. I might keep them. I might try to resell them. I actually might, our next door neighbor has a 7-year-old and she is so funny. When she gets books out of the library, they're always what she calls real books. She does not like fiction. She doesn't like stories. She wants a real book. So she's always getting books about bugs or about animals or...
Her favorite thing is bugs.
She loves bugs. So anyway, so I thought maybe she would enjoy seeing some of those. So that's the first bag. And here's the second bag. So it's the same books, but just the continuation of the poles. Here, we'll move that. Reptiles. Oh, she'll probably like that too.
Oh, yeah.
The plants. I might keep that one. Tropical Asia. The universe. Animal behavior. The earth. Aren't these awesome? North America, South America, the sea. Oh look, I just noticed these little things on the back. Early man, and the forest. So that is my big stash of life books. And when I saw them sitting there, I thought, oh my gosh, and I only had one bag left that was empty. And so I'm sort of shoving them in the bag and then sitting there like hunched over the other ones because I was afraid somebody would take them. And then my mother came, I'm like, a bag, I need another bag. So anyway, and then also in that bag I put, these are tri-fold self-mailers, which I just thought, oh, don't forget. But anyway, it's paper, you know, thought we could certainly use that for something. So we have those. Can't get it back in. Maybe Joy can do it. And then, I know, I don't need any more. But look at how cool this one looks. Math Skill Builders on the bus. Okay, so 2 bags, $2. Here we go. Bag number 3. Bag number 3. Okay, so this has Growing Wildflowers. And I got this one because it has, all these pages have these little black and white drawings, and I thought, well, that would be really fun to cut those out and use them as tags or something. So anyway, so we have Growing Wildflowers. What else do we have in here? We also have all kinds of sheet music. Now, I didn't get all the sheet music they had there. I picked the ones that had really cool images on the front, and also I obviously like the music. So there we have that one, and this is the other one has the same image on the front. This one I got because I really liked this little cameo looking thing on the front. And this one, Popular Dances for Piano, I got because I liked these. This one I got because of the music. And this one I got because of the picture on the front. Oh, look at the daisies. This is Edelweiss. And this one I got, I think, for the music. Yes. And here's the scarf dance. I liked those images on the front too, but I think this music was also kind of cool looking. So there's some sheet music. Like I need any more sheet music. I know, but you know what? You can fill a bag for $1. This one just has little post-it notes and cards and sticky notes.
Oh, I like this.
Okay, here, you can check it out. Good for junk journals. Here is, now they had a boatload of dictionaries, but this is the only one that I bought because it was just all words. And the definitions were fairly short. Let me see. Let's see. LOL and OMG. They're yours.
Yeah, you can have the index.
These are mine. So it's a student dictionary. Now, here I got, these are Christmas cards for photos. You're supposed to put a photo in there, but I thought I can certainly use them for something in a junk journal. And then I also got these 2 boxes of Christmas cards, which are the same. Where's the other box? Here it is. And actually, the reason I got these was this right here, this Merry Christmas. That's like ribbon. It's like a twill ribbon. And I thought, if nothing else, I can just take that off and use it. Sure, just help yourself. I could take that off and use it.
You could probably take the stars off, too.
Probably I could. But at any rate, so we got those. Oh, wait, look, here's some more music. Abiding Faith. That's some old looking stuff. And then this one I got because it had some nursery rhyme looking things. And I liked the pictures. Look at that! Hey, diddle diddle! Very exciting. Okay. So we're getting ready to leave, and we are lugging all our bags to the counter, and my mom says, hey, wait, look at this. And so she stops and she picks up this bag, and she says, here, she says, what about this material? And this is I don't know, yeah, some kind of linen-y stuff, and it's white, and there is a pretty decent amount there. They're like squares of it. And, okay. And I said, well, yeah, I'll take that. We can coffee dye it and stamp it and tear it into strips and stuff like that. So she thought I would just take the one bag. But no, there's 1, 2, 3, and there's more in another bag somewhere else. But we'll find them eventually. So this, I know. So this I will certainly be sharing with people because I got, I mean, seriously, here's tons of squares of it. So anyway, so that was very exciting. And I almost missed it. Whoopsies, I'm throwing things. Of course, we were in the linens. My mother picked these up in the linen section. It's kind of burlappy, but thicker and softer. So there's 2. Oh, there's a pink one and an orange one. I don't know what we'll do with it, but you know, she grabbed it. She was filling bags too with things that I don't even necessarily know what's in there. Here's a little doily with the cloth in the center. I love those for stamping things on. And here's another one. This is a square one. Oh, it's Martha Stewart every day. Anyway. And then here we got this big one. Whoops. Let's tilt this down a little bit. We got this big one, mainly for the trim on the ends, although that's kind of fun too. I'm having a light problem in here. Okay, and then this... Again, this is another trim along the edge one. I have so, but look at how pretty those daisies are. I love daisies. I'm sure I could. Joy, please don't do that all over here. If you have to do that, she's like ripping the bag to smithereens because it feels nice, which I understand. Okay, moving on. And here we go. Oh, here's a pink one. This is a good size to fold in half and be like the cover of a book. I need more linens like I need a hole in the head. Okay, so then I was in the Christmas section, and here we have some star trim. I don't know what I'll do with it, but here's some red and some gold bead trim too. Again, I don't usually use this sort of thing, but it was there, and I could fill it in the bag, so, you know. And then here's this odd beady spray thing, which is actually, maybe I should wear it in my hair? No, I'm just kidding. Here, Joy's going to try it in her hair. Oh, okay, and we've got some red snowflakes. Again, I don't know that I really need these, but you could put them in the bag and nobody else had taken them. And then here are some reindeer ones and some white snowflake ones. I have used those in albums before, but not recently. And here's a ruler, just because I love rulers. You never know what you can do with that. And then by the time I got to the area where the flashcards are, which everybody knows I don't need, but I thought if they're there, I'm going to grab them. So by the time I got to the flashcard area, there where the games are and the puzzles, and there were a couple, like 3 kids in there just filling bags with games and everything. And so they had put all their stuff in it. So I just carried on. But then later, my mother told me, oh, Mama, you're fantastic. My mother told me that when they were walking away, one of them, like, this fell out of the bag, or they left it there or something. It fell out of the bag, and she waited, and they walked away, and they didn't come back. So she picked it up, and she took it. I said, oh, my goodness. I'm not even sure. Well, maybe I would have. But she said, hey, every man for himself. So we did get one set of flashcards. Again, not that we need them. Oh, Mama. Okay, so moving on. Bag number 4. Here we go. Bag number 4 has a fair number of linens in it. Here's this. Is some kind of thing, but anyway, it's got this really pretty kind of blue tatting on the edge that I thought we could take off. And here is this one, again with some pretty trim that can come off. Like I said, I have a huge pile of these things to take the trim off of. Here is a very large pink tablecloth, and it's kind of linen-y feeling. And I thought, well, it's a pretty color, and that's kind of fun on the edge. And I thought, well, for sure my friend Teo would enjoy having some of that. So I may send her the whole thing, or I may keep some of it. I don't really know. Okay, so you know I have a Joy, that's interesting. You know I have a weakness for embroidery hoops, and I always get wooden ones.
It's an oval.
But it's an oval, and here were some metal ones, so I got those. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but when you can fill a bag for $1, you just do it. And here's a frame, just a frame, nothing in it, but that might be cool on something. All right, we got a bunch of little baggies in here, and they're just like little wooden stars and hearts, and some more stars, and it looks like there's some holly leaves in there, and some bells. And then I don't know what, okay, I don't know what this is. I don't know what it is exactly. I don't know, but there are 2 little round wooden things in there.
That looks like a table.
Here's some star buttons, at least they look like buttons with the little holes in them. And here's some older looking bells. I love bells. And then there were just bits and pieces. Oh wait, here's another one. Oh, here's little tiny round ones, and here's some colorful bells. Love bells. All right, and then, oh, look, here's a pack of these, because they're so old and fun looking. And then there were some bits and pieces of trims that I picked up. Here's some curly, what's it, that's not curly. It's eyelet, but it's not, I don't mean curly, it's like, what's that called? Gathered. And here's some more laces, just the random ones in the bag. Oh wait, what's this? Here's another thing of bells. I have no idea what's in all this. And here's like a little hanger thing. Here, let's take that out of the bag so we can see.
So crazy. Like, I have no idea what this is. I just got it.
Okay, well, I will probably take these little things off, but then you have this cute little metal hanger. Is that not cute? And then here's some tiny ones that I'll have to check out. Well, I mean, I know what I put in the bags, but you know, it all goes so fast, Joy, that you kind of forget.
Yeah.
And then here's this linen thing, which I didn't really need in my world, but whoops! My phone fell over. It's got these pretty daisy things on it. I really like those. Okay, so we'll just put that over here in a pile. And, oh, what's this? Oh! I love these big fat Christmas bulbs, and they actually had a ton of them. But most of them were like blue or mixed colors with blue and orange and red and green, you know. But so I did get the one that was all red because that is, after all, very Christmassy. And here's some laces that I just sort of grabbed, the whole shebang. Look at this tiny one. It's kind of different. And here, look at this eyelet. Ooh. So there's some laces. They did not have tons of trims, but I did grab that. They had a lot of ribbon, like cloth ribbon with designs on it, which isn't really my thing. Oh, here's a flag, which is actually for a junk journal, in a junk journal for a friend. And then, look at these 2 things. Now, I know I am not old, and this would not really be my thing even if I was, but I have paper, and I have playing cards and stuff for the Red Hat Society. So I found these 2 things, and so I grabbed them and put them in my bag. Because one of these days I'll get around to making an album. Now the rest of the things in this bag, I don't think I really need to take it all out, but I'll show you. So we have lots and lots of patterns. I just grabbed them off the shelf. Nobody else was taking them. So we have a boatload of patterns here because we all know how wonderful these are for wrapping things up. like when you send goodies, they're great. You can also, you know, collage them onto things. So we have a boatload of patterns, which I will, of course, be sharing because really, who needs that many patterns? So, how are we doing on time? We got about 13 minutes left on my camera before I run out. So, moving on. Okay. Oh, look. Here's 2 more bags of that stuff. Okay, we'll put that over there. Here is... My mother grabbed this. These are pockets, replacement pockets, which, for the sake of the material, I think she grabbed. I know. Oh, and here's some, like, muslin kind of stuff, as is soiled. Well, I'm sure part of it is soiled, but does that really matter? No, it does not, because we either dye it or we just don't use that part. Oh my word, so exciting. And here's some more embroidery hoops. These are wooden ones, but without the little twisties. I'm sorry if I'm like yammering on really fast, but I don't want to run out of video before this. Here we have some labels, some reinforcements, just because I like those. Oh, wait, here's some more patterns. Some more patterns.
Goodness.
I know, I got a little excited about the patterns. Here, I'll put these back in, we'll put them with the other patterns. And then, okay, so when we went, I thought the first place I'm going to go is to the trim department because I remember that they had these big, big rolls of trim when I was there on Wednesday, and I wasn't sure if they'd leave them or if they'd take them away or what, but we were waiting outside and I could peer in the window and I could see them up on the shelf, and I thought, fantastic, all I have to do is beat the people. So my mother went in one door and I went in the other because we figured whoever got in first was going to go snag them. So I went running in and started pulling them off the shelf, and she told me later that she went running in and she could see somebody's arm reaching for them and she thought, dang it, we missed it. But then it turned out to be me, so it was all good. So here's a small one. This is just some white rickrack, and many of you know that I just love rickrack.
I kept telling you to get it.
I know, but I didn't. Okay, so anyway, so moving on. So let's take a look at these, these rolls of lace. Look at that. Okay, so there's this one, which is like an off-white. And I will, of course, be sharing these, and I will put some of these on my Zibbet store at really good prices because, oh my gosh, when you fill a bag for $1, it's not like you can charge a whole lot of money and not feel guilty if you do. So, anyway. So then, look at this. Is that ridiculous or what? It was on the shelf. No, it's not particularly fancy lace, but it's lace. So there we have that. And again, this is kind of like a white, yeah, it says it's white on the thing, but it's kind of more of a creamy color. So there's the second one. Okay, so that was what, bag number 5? That was bag number 5. I have one more bag. I filled 6 bags. 6, I tell you. Whoops, I'm sorry, I'm shaking.
$6. All this
$6 for everything.
$6.
Okay, so here's some more linens that I got, again, because they've got borders, or we can do whatever. Here's this one. Whoops. This one. Again, I got this one because of the edge that I can cut off, and this one is very kind of silky feeling, but, you know, I just threw it in the bag. And here's another, oh, here's 2 more little ones. And, ooh, look at this. Here's a big round one with this pretty design on the edge. Oh my gosh, seriously guys, what am I going to do with all this? I am going to do a giveaway soon. I know I said that before, but I actually have a box started. And a lot of this stuff, or not a lot, but I mean a good bit of stuff will probably go to the giveaway too. So here's 2 of these little runner things. And yes, honey.
These price tags, both with $3.50.
I know.
So when you think about this, these 2 things together would have costed more than she spent there.
They would have. Here's another oval thing with the cloth in the center, and here's a blue one. Kind of like a rickrack on the edge with blue trim. That's cool. Okay, then my friend Taya, who likes to crochet, whenever they have crochet thread there, I pick it up because, you know, it's a pretty pink color. So I just sort of grabbed it and threw it in the bin. There's a black and a cream. And here's another black one. So those are all, oh wait, here's another one even. So I just grabbed them and threw them in my bag. Oh wait, there's more. I thought I had some brownish ones. So there we go. Look at all those. Put them in the bag. And then in this bag we also have, here we go, this big roll, which I actually think I have already. But,
Zibbet.
no, I mean, I think I bought one of these rolls before, but here's a second one. So again, I love to share. And here is, whoops, another. Is this not ridiculous? Oh my gosh, I filled a bag for $1. So then there's this one. And then finally, the last thing in my bag is this black one. Whoops. Which is really, really kind of a sheer, thin. Here, let's see if we can do it this way. You can sort of see it there. So anyway, so those are my treasures on my fill-a-bag for $1 day. My father sent us a text partway through. It took us 45 minutes to go through the store, and actually we were just heading to the antique mall down the road, and he sent us a text and said, I just heard on the news that a couple of crazy ladies are terrorizing the Mount Joy gift and thrift. Is it true? We said, yeah, we might have a little bit. My mother said, Julie only ran 3 people over, which is not a truth. I didn't run anybody over. I was very kind, but I did move really fast, and it was exhausting, and when we were done, I was like, man, I need a snack. So we had to stop and get a snack before we went down the road to Della's, which is a little antique place, which sometimes I find good things and sometimes I don't. So I will show you really quickly what I found there, and then we will call it a day, and I will find a home for these things somehow. So then first thing is this. Isn't that pretty? There were actually 2 of them. 2, I tell you. 2 of these things, and that was 50 cents. 50 cents for these 2 things. And then some vendors were having sales. So there was another vendor with linens, and they were 50% off. So I got this one for $0.25. And, whoops, this one for $0.25. Aren't those fun little designs? I can cut them apart, or I can keep them in strips. But anyway, so those were 25 cents each. Then we got some playing cards. We got this lady here. For this seller had things for 40% off, so this was 60 cents. And then these, I love trains, so I got these also for 60 cents. And then look at this, look at these paper doilies. So they're very like linen-y, old looking, and they've got these roses on them. Now these are not really my thing, but I have friends who do like these. And I don't know, here, let's open it up. It says that on the box that there are 90 in there. I'm not sure if any were used. They had 2 boxes of these, but one of them was definitely fuller than the other. There is a nice number there. So we got these little paper doilies. Those may end up on my Zibbet store. Ooh, and then I forgot about this. Now, I don't know that I've ever bought a cameo in my life. But they had this little pin, this little cameo. And it's just like a pin on the back, which I can take off. But I just thought that was really pretty. I like the color, and I like the flowers on there. So there's that. And then finally, the last thing, look at this. Look at this, it's bingo! And I like this because, look, they're green bingo cards. How cool is that? And then they just have the little chipboard, cardboardy things. But anyway, now this was also the seller that had 40% off. And it was $4. But then when we were paying for it, my mother said, hey, why does it say $1 on the side? And there was a little ticket on here that said $1. And I said, I don't think that's the seller's ticket. I think that must be what she paid for it somewhere. But the woman working said, I think we should go with the smaller price ticket. So whether she was supposed to do that or not, I don't know. But so I got this for 60 cents. Holy cannoli. So all told, I paid $6 and $6. I paid $12.25 for everything that you see here. So I think
Plus these.
plus the oh yes, and the patterns, which are on the other side. And actually, there were a couple books for Joy in this pile that we've already removed and given to her. So, and a book for my mother. So I think that it was a very, very extremely successful day. Joy wants to say, oh, and the thing in her hair, too. You want to show them? Okay, hold on. Let's close this so you don't get dizzy. All right, turn to that way. There, oh, look, she put it in her hair for whatever reason. So anyway, so there are all my treasures. Look, just in time. Mo is talking to me
And-
on
And
Yahoo.
here's my ball of price tags.
And her ball. She's been taking the price tags off things. So those are all my treasures from the day. I had the most fun. My mother and I just laughed like a bunch of idiots. It is just so much fun. So yeah, so thank you everyone for watching. I'm sure that you can look for some of this stuff to be shared all around because I certainly don't need it all. And I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for watching and being supportive of my videos. And I love getting the comments. I get these comments that say, oh, we love it when you go get a haircut, or we so look forward to when you go get a haircut, or whatever. And that just really makes me happy. So I'm glad everybody enjoys watching it. I sure enjoy shopping for it. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.